Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first episode of what will be a behind the scenes look at Dom Plays Star Made Deep Space Adventures. I'm actually sick this week, as you might be able to hear in my voice, but I still wanted to put a video out in the downtime between episodes. That's actually what prompted me to create this video. I thought you guys might be quite interested to see what goes into the processes of creating an episode and the kind of stuff that I do to prepare each episode so it's ready for you guys to watch. It's actually quite an exciting time for this series. We've just finished making the Andromeda, and that was quite a big process. Both me and Matt, who plays Persia in the series, worked for a very, very long time on the Andromeda. It really gave me a respect for people who do huge builds in StarMade. So the first step towards creating the Andromeda for me was to gather together lots of photographs of spaceships from TV or movie or games that I was going to use as inspiration. And some of my favourite ones were the Nostromo from Alien, and I also really liked some of the designs from the Blade Runner concept art. It was mainly buildings, but it was the look that was really cool. There's just something really great about the bulkiness and the kind of the industrial look of ships from movies of this time. Once I'd felt like I'd gathered together enough images and I'd kind of got an idea in my head, I sketched up an idea of what I wanted the ship to look like. Now, this design was really rough and kind of stupid, but all the design actually needed to be was kind of an idea for me and Matt to start blocking out the framework for the ship. Once we actually started creating the frame within StarMade, we realised there were a few things that needed changing, proportions of certain things and the positioning of others. And it actually took us quite a long time to replicate how the diagram looked, but I think we did a pretty good job. Once this was finished, it was time to move on to the interior. The interior of the ship was actually the most time-consuming part of the build. A lot of the time when people create large-scale ships within StarMade, they fill the interior with useful blocks that mean that the ship is faster or it has better shields. But because essentially the Andromeda would be a set for a series, we had a lot of room inside to create corridors and rooms and kind of things that would become essential in the series. These proved to take a really long time to build, but I think we did a really good job. I wanted to kind of get a very military feeling on the inside, so some of the corridors have got the kind of the very grey walls, and they're a great contrast to the living quarters and things like that. You'll definitely be seeing more of the Andromeda in the next couple of episodes, but until then I thought I'd show you these quick sneak peeks at some more of the interior. Another thing I've been working on is redesigning the skins of all the characters in the series. The reason I've decided to do this is because I thought there was a lot of room for improvement. The initial ones I made I did in quite a short space of time, and they're okay, but they're not quite as expressive as they could be. So I've been redrawing them. I'll show you some of the progress I've been making on them. I've thought of a really fun way of explaining these skins within the canon of the story, and they should be implemented within the next couple of episodes. The final thing I wanted to mention is that all of the music you've heard in the background of this video is music that I've created specifically for StarMade. I wanted to create a soundtrack to give the new episodes more of a filmic or a cinematic feel. So be sure to keep your ears out, and there'll be more music in the StarMade videos from now on.